Xiao, why? Zhang Wei, you love me so much, so just give me your void essence crystal. June 14th, 2035. Alien meteorites suddenly struck the entire planet. Each meteorite carried terrifying energy, warping Earth's magnetic field. Then an unknown active metal virus infected every vehicle on Earth. Cars transformed into mechanical beasts and began slaughtering humans. Within only 3 days, humanity fell to just tens of millions. The pain was real. I've returned to 10 years ago, 3 days before the mechanical descent. In my previous life, my sports car awakened as the trashiest, most fragile mecha. Run. After 10 years of barely surviving, finally, amidst mountains of corpses and seas of blood, I unexpectedly obtained an epic void essence crystal. But just as I was about to merge with it, I was poisoned by my ex-girlfriend, and she stole my void essence crystal. Xiao, why? Zhang Wei, you love me so much. You must be willing to give it to me, right? The current time is June 14th, 2035, 3:15 p.m. 2 days, 8 hours, and 45 minutes until the mechanical descent. That meteor shower that changed human destiny will streak across the night sky at midnight in 3 days. Honey, didn't you go to modify your car? We agreed to go pick out a wedding dress tonight. Honey, why aren't you speaking? Killing her now would be too easy. I want you all to struggle in despair in the mud. Han Xiao, we're not looking at wedding dresses. Why? You promised me. I'm selling the house. What? Zhang Wei, are you crazy? That's our wedding home, a luxury penthouse in Jinqiu Bintang. You just decide to sell it? Do you have another woman? I'm starting a business. I urgently need capital for turnover. That house is in my name. I've already contacted the agent. The contract will be signed this afternoon. No, I don't agree. You bastard. If you dare sell it, I'll kill myself to show you. I want half the money first. Sharing money? In my previous life, for the sake of this house, I emptied my parents' inheritance and had to serve her and her brother like a dog. In this life, this money will become the first cornerstone of my divine throne. Driver, take me to the largest used heavy truck market. Also, stop by a pharmacy on the way. Time is tight. I must quickly liquidate all my assets. I must buy the strongest and heaviest vehicle. Are you looking for a truck, sir? We just got a few used ones. Not used. I want a new one in stock. Top spec. Must be the domestic heavy industry custom edition. Plenty of power. High chassis. Most importantly, the structure must be rigid enough. Domestic custom edition. In my memories of the previous life, this Obsidian was never bought. On the night of the mechanical descent, it awakened on its own in the showroom, becoming a berserk, masterless beast, sweeping through half the industrial park. Finally, the army used heavy firepower to barely suppress it. If I can tame it. Sir, this car is for display only, and the base price is 3.8 million. If you add the full off-road kit, I'll give you 5 million, on the condition that within 3 days, according to my blueprints, you completely modify this vehicle. 5 million. That's a huge order, but we need to evaluate the modifications, and these blueprints, all windows replaced with bulletproof glass, and install wire mesh guards, get rid of the cargo bed, change it to a fully enclosed living pod, and install an independent generator. Sir, are you planning to take this truck to war? I'll transfer the money immediately. I'll pick up the car in 2 days. No problem. As long as the money is there, our factory manager will weld it for you himself. Next, I sold the house, stocks, and other vehicles, but I demanded cash for everything. I have 13 million on hand. I immediately bought large quantities of diesel, canned food, vegetable seeds, and other supplies, finally stockpiling all the supplies needed to survive the apocalypse. June 26, 2026, 11:45. Zhang Wei, you bastard. $6 million. And you just bought a crappy truck? And you turned it into this ghostly mess? Zhang Wei, are you sick in the head? Stop wasting words with him. Just smash it, sell it, and buy me a Ferrari. You smash it? Let go. Zhang Wei, what are you doing? Let go of Xiaoxue right now. Listen up, this truck is my life. If you dare touch it again, I'll stuff you under the tires and flatten you. Get lost. Zhang Wei, you've changed. Our 7 years of relationship, are they not worth more than a crappy truck? 7 years. Han Xiao, things like feelings, in the world that is about to come, are trash that even dogs wouldn't eat, while you can still run. Hurry up and go buy your Ferrari. I hope you're still laughing in 2 days. You're impatient as well, aren't you? Mr. Zhang, this thing is too fierce. The whole vehicle is 8 tons heavier, but this V8 engine, after our ECU tuning, not only didn't lose torque, but actually increased by 15%. As for the fuel consumption, it's basically burning money from the start. The fish scale welds are clear and even. This is the craftsmanship of a top-tier welder. Fuel is not an issue. Previous life, after the mechanical descent, a meteor carrying a legendary essence crystal landed on Xingfeng Mountain. Inside that crystal was a sealed skill called Superpower, a passive skill for combat power enhancement. In the previous life, this skill was devoured by a mutated wild brown bear. After merging with the legendary essence crystal, the strength increased 100-fold. One swipe could crush a main battle tank, becoming the nightmare overlord of northern Chuansha. Until 3 years later, humans paid the price of 3 top experts falling to barely kill it. This time, this god-level skill must be mine. Wow, this guy is here to camp too. Driving this car, ha. Did he move his whole house here? Probably some survivalist nut. There are a lot of people with persecution complexes these days. What is this lunatic doing? Hey, buddy, this has to be illegal, right? If someone gets hurt, beasts will roam here tonight. Get back in the car if you don't want to die. Psycho. Last 30 minutes. I feel like the sky is turning red. It's here. Not a meteor. It's the spark of the machine descent. Come on, let this damn world. Whether it's destruction or rebirth, let it hit even harder. Packed koi. Help me. Foolish. Carbon-based host psyche detected. Establishing link. Vehicle scan. Obsidian modified version. Heavy industrial grade proto-metal injection. Chassis activation initiated. Awakening successful. Mech form deploying. Mech Obsidian level 1, combat power 150. Long time no see. Mutated motorcycle. Mutated motorcycle LV.1. What is this? The car grew teeth. Help. Why did my car turn into a monster? If the host's mental strength is not strong enough, or the vehicle's nature is incompatible, this backlash phenomenon easily occurs. Save me. Mechanical wild boar LV.1. Since the mutation failed, then contribute your essence. Seeking death. Proto-crystal fragments found after killing LV-1 battery mech. Does the host wish to devour? Too little. Killing 1,000 of these trash mobs isn't enough to level up. Now for the real meal. Legendary essence crystal. Mechanical.
Mutant LV1.
Just in time. In my previous life, that brown bear was held back by the rat swarm. It was severely injured, which gave humans an opportunity. This is its home turf. Come on, little rats. Let's see if your teeth are harder than my traps. Mutation. Mutated wild dog LV.1. In this life, the throne of God is mine. Legendary energy source detected. Fusion progress 10%, 50%. Superpower 100%. Congratulations, host has obtained a unique legendary passive skill.
Permanent compulsion.
Combat power enhancement. Ding. Fusion complete. Congratulations, host has obtained a unique legendary passive. Super combat power enhancement. Attribute panel updated. Killed 342 mechanical rats. Gained 3,420 EXP. Congratulations. Level increased to LV.3. Gained 3,420 EXP. Gained 3,420 EXP. Congratulations. Level increased to LV2. LV3. Warning. High energy reaction detected. Target core is unstable. External defense mechanism activated. Counterattack in progress. Is this just an itch? When fighting those giant sea beasts landing from the deep sea, humans need cannon fodder and stubborn heroes like Zhang Tao to stand at the very front. It would be a waste to kill him. Be quiet for me. Epic component discovered. Dual cycle nuclear engine not activated. He is mine now. Don't move. Is this your property? Come out. Come out. Q0000. Warning. Hand temperature too high. Please place it safely as soon as possible. Zhang Tao, open your eyes and look outside. Order has already collapsed. From now on, only the strong deserve to own property. Opening chest storage compartment. Core component obtained. Dual cycle nuclear engine. Current environment is not safe. Deep fusion modification cannot be performed. Suggest finding a safe location for surgery and installation. This is enough. You can still survive. Only this time. Don't ever dream of becoming a god. As compensation for taking your heart, Zhang Tao now has no defensive capabilities. He is doomed to die. Let me clear the area for you. Survive, the road ahead is long. I need an audience like you.
1:15 Uhr nachts.
Until that nightmare moment from the previous life, there are less than 2 hours left. That's when the rat swarm truly erupted. What I encountered at Xinfeng Mountain just now was just the rat swarm's vanguard scouts. In the previous life, the city, the reason half of it fell on the first day was because of this rat king, leading countless rats to launch an attack. And from that rat king, a piece of equipment I urgently need can drop. That is the rat king's nest. Help! Is anyone there? We're on the second ring elevated road. The car's broken, and there are so many dogs. Stay away. That voice sounds familiar. Han Xiao, what a small world. In the previous life at this time, I was like a dog. In order to protect Han Xiao, I was bitten all over by several mechanical dogs. The second ring elevated road. Huh? Just in time. Since you love to bite, I'll knock all your teeth out. Electromagnetic oscillation ring activated. Alarm, chassis temperature rising. Energy consuming too quickly. I must force that big guy out. Super combat power enhancement. Overload start. Thrusters at maximum power. Earth dive. The Rat King's most disgusting skill is the ground rupture raid. Can move at high speed underground. Then from the opponent's weakest point, below the feet or behind, launch a fatal blow. Report. Target trace lost. Please note underground vibrations. Over there. So fast. Get down here. Strike while you're weak to take your life. Warning. Sensor overload. Balance system failure. Damn beast. Even though it's not installed yet, I can still borrow some energy, right? Nuclear pulse release. Drainage ruins, attention. Drainage outlet. Drainage outlet, attention. Drainage ruins, attention. Now it's my turn. Are you out of strength? Then taste mine. Full power takeoff. Goodbye. This is called the palm strike from the heavens. Finally got it. Slew LV5 Earthrending Rat King Elite. Gained 5,000 EXP. Congratulations, level increased to LV4. Loot obtained, high-grade Earth Power Essence. Loot obtained, rare equipment Electric Burst Combo LV.2. This is a true mowing machine. However, time to upgrade after defeating the boss. System, initiate first evolutionary reconstruction. Target form, heavy fortress type 1. High concentration earth element source crystal detected. Matches evolution sequence. Reconstruction program initiated. Unit name, Blackstone LV5 previous life. Evolution complete. LV5 previous life unit name, Blackstone. Evolution complete. LV5 previous life. LV5 previous life. Took me a whole year to reach this level. Evolution complete. Evolution complete. And now it takes less than 3 hours. This is the apocalypse. Some people think they've awakened, and that a beat-up car makes them the chosen one. Young Master Li, fire the cannon. Shut up. I'm aiming. Is that a Gundam? No. That's Zhang Wei. That's Zhang Wei's truck. He's not dead, he's become stronger. Brother Wei, is that you? It's me, Xiao Xiao. I knew you would come to save me. I knew you couldn't bear to leave me. As long as I cling to him, I'll be the queen of the apocalypse. I know them. Good that I know them. These are reinforcements. Big brother, save us. Take us with you. That mecha is too strong. Just that aura alone made my onboard system trigger a critical danger red alert. Brother Wei, open the window quickly. I know I was wrong. I was immature before. I shouldn't have argued with you. But I did it for our future. Look how miserable I am now. Brother-in-law, I knew you were the most badass. Haha, that guy named Lee is just a waste. You're the real deal. Let us in quickly. This place is filthy. You just said you knew you were wrong. Yes, I know I was wrong. I swear I'll listen to everything you say from now on. If you tell me to go east, I'll never go west. Activate external speakers. Hanshiya. Brother Wei, I'm here. You just said you knew you were wrong. Yes, I know I was wrong. I swear I'll listen to everything you say from now on. If you tell me to go east, I'll never go west. Prepare for jump. Thrusters overclocking to 120% output. Very well, since you know you're wrong, then pay the price. WH what price? Get lost. Suppression released. Brother Wei, you... What do you mean by this? Weren't you here to save us? Save you? I'm just passing through, just stopping by to see how you die. Zhang Wei, you can't do this. I'm your wife. You can't just leave me to die. Brother-in-law, you're an animal. You have such great power. Why won't you save people? Enjoy the feast. This is the final gift I give to you. Zhang Wei, I curse you. Even as a ghost, I won't let you go. Revenge? No. This is more than just revenge. There's still a long road ahead. Zhang Tao will surely rise again in another way. Heading to the next stop, City Zoo. The zoo is a proving ground for the truly strong. Not only are there mutated mechanical beasts, but also that man. Although Zhang Tao stole his nuclear engine, I know that man won't go down so easily. The inertia of fate is terrifying. Zhang Tao will surely rise again in another way. Come on. Since I've already taken your heart, I don't mind taking everything else from you. This world only needs one God. June 27th, 2026. June 27th, 2026, 6:30. This is the prelude to the age of great evolution. In my previous life, these plant metal flowers wouldn't fully spread until the third day. But in this life, because I seized the legendary essence, it seems to have triggered a butterfly effect, speeding up the entire process. Warning. High-energy plant reaction detected ahead. Detour recommended. Warning. Iron wisteria, a highly troublesome mutated mechanical plant, can actively attack passing vehicles like tentacles. Once entangled, the suckers will drain all fuel and electricity. Detouring is the choice of the weak. The wood attribute essence in its core, though not of high quality, is more than enough to strengthen the mecha's self-repair system. More than enough. Electric war scythe charging.
Mere parlor-tricks.
Earth barrier. Activate. Break. Essence obtained. Fuse ultimate wood of regeneration. Every little bit helps. Want to play guerrilla warfare? Activate omnidirectional electric shield. Warning. Elite Monkey King detected. Intelligence type. Name, Alloy Monkey King. Intelligence type, combat power LV6. LV value 550. Trait, high-speed leverage.
Combat commandé.
LV6, one level higher than me. And it's an intelligence type. That's a more troublesome modifier than the power type. It means he understands tactics and knows how to find weaknesses. Great, since everyone is here. This saves me from searching everywhere. Brute force is what fools do. This is the zoo. Less than 500 meters from here is the amphibian and reptile house. There's a huge open-air crocodile pond there. And in my memories of the previous life, in that crocodile pond, there lurks a pack of armored giant crocodiles with insane defense. They are arch-enemies of these monkeys. The monkeys stole the crocodile's sunbathing spot, and the crocodiles ate the monkey's young. Both sides' hatred is at max. Warning. Come and get me. Only I know what kind of killing intent lurks beneath the water. They are the nemesis of heavy warriors and the nightmare of these squishy monkeys. This is called killing with a borrowed knife. Even if it wasn't the final blow and XP is half, but this is basically free profit. Now that the show is over, it's time for the curtain call. This battle didn't just fix my agility weakness, but I also scored a free general skill book, paired with my heavy mech. It's a perfect match. Zoo South Field, Zoo South Gate. This sound is a military channel identification code. Zhang Tao is here, even if he lost his nuclear engine, even if he was unconscious for 3 hours. This man still relied on his tenacious will and military background to fight his way here. Zoo South, and judging by his posture. He's also after the high-level monsters in the zoo. I am Major Zhang Tao of the 3rd Special Service Group, Eastern Theater Command. Survivors ahead, please disarm immediately. Revert to vehicle form for inspection. We are the rescue force. Disarm. Major Zhang Tao, are you still asleep? Open fire. All units, open fire. Gravity field, activate. Didn't break the defense. Run. Stop fighting and run. You beast. I'll fight you to the death. Didn't you leave? Weren't you going to reap the spiritual energy? Why did you save me? Don't misunderstand. I didn't save you. I just thought if you died like this elephant would still be at full health, and it would be a pain for me to fight. Its rock armor has been worn down by 30% by you guys. Stamina is down by 40%, and it's got a concussion from the fall. The timing is just right. Contest of strength? Then let's see who the true king of heavy mechs is. Nuclear engine overclocking preheat. Earth barrier activate. 1000 gene drop. Maximum power. Warning. Left arm armor damaged. Structural integrity dropped to 60%. It's over. Thunder decapitation sword. Killed LV7 Titan Elephant. This was a perfect high-level kill. Experience plus 200 million. Congratulations, level increased to level 0. Loot obtained, core component heart of the Titan. You win. Kill me or torture me, do as you wish, but please spare my remaining brothers. Preparing for power core replacement surgery. You've worked hard, old friend. Relying on this diesel engine, he survived the hardest beginning and achieved an impossible high-level counterkill. But now it's time for him to retire. The apocalypse has no room for peers of the old era. Warning. Main power source lost. Backup battery can only maintain life. Support systems for 5 minutes. Please connect a new power source immediately. Otherwise, the chassis will be permanently paralyzed. This is the foundation of a masterpiece. Come on, let me see just how strong this so-called infinite power really is. Trinity fusion begin. Epic power source detected. Energy output increased by 1000%, 2000%. Reconstructing power increased 200. Energy output increased by 1000% to 2000%. Reconstructing power increased 2900%. Reconstructing power increased 2000%, 3390%. Reconstructing power increased 2500%, 3389%. Reinforcing chassis frame. Reinforcing chassis frame. Synchronizing chassis 2000%, 203%. Reconstructing chassis frame. Reinforcing chassis frame processing. Synchronizing with heart of the Titan power output, increasing 300%, 3901%. Energy intake, increasing 200%, 330%. Reconstructing chassis 2900%, 300%. Synchronizing with heart of the Titan power intake, increasing 200%, 390%. Reconstructing chassis 2000%, 200%. Energy conversion rate 200%, 3.99%. Synchronizing with heart of the Titan. Synchronizing with heart of the Titan. Energy conversion rate 200%, 3.3%. Energy intake increasing 200%, 2.9%. Loading legendary traits. Reconstructing 750%, 1310%. Energy output increasing 200%, 3.3%. Power increasing 200%, 2%. Loading legendary traits. Power output increasing 200%, 2%. Loading legendary traits. Epic power source detected. Energy output increased by 1%, up to 5000%. Reinforcing chassis frame. Reinforcing chassis frame. Loading legendary traits. Loading legendary traits. Epic chassis integration detected. 82.30. 8220. Evolution complete. Chassis name, Nuclear Overlord Abyss Titan. Level LV9. Combat power, 1800. Energy Micro Cold Fusion Reactor. Infinite endurance. other words, he is now a walking tactical nuclear weapon. We must control him. This kind of uncontrolled power is too dangerous. I suggest using the remaining Air Force to launch a saturation strike on him. Foolish. Not to mention whether current jets can even lock onto him. Even if they could you kill him? Even the Titan elephant couldn't withstand a single strike. Besides, humanity is on the brink of extinction. Every strong individual is a precious asset, but he robbed military supplies and left others to die. So what? In today's world, might makes right. He is stronger than us. That is the reality. Zhang Tao, although you lost your nuclear engine, Kunlun is still the strongest mech in the military. The organization has decided to divert all resources to you. You must upgrade as quickly as possible and become stronger. As for that Obsidian, classify his file as S-Class Top Secret. Codename Overlord. Cooperate. Will that cold-blooded man cooperate? I will catch up to him. Next time we meet, I won't lose again. In the memories of my past life, the mechanical descent on land was just the appetizer. What truly drove humanity to despair was the tidal surge 3 days later. Countless mutated deep-sea behemoths, clad in heavy battleship armor, would swim up the Yangtze River. That was the true era of dreadnoughts and great guns. Mechanical blue whales the size of aircraft carriers, mechanical octopuses capable of firing high-pressure water cannons, and swarms of mechanical shark torpedoes. Land mechs were like toys before them. In my past life, Chuanqing was slaughtered because it couldn't stop the first wave of the landing. Millions of survivors were massacred, but this life is different. Since there are no opponents left on land, let's go have some fun in the ocean. All the essence crystals, all the equipment, all the opportunities for evolution. I want them all. Wave of swordfish torpedo suicide attacks just collapsed 2 of our defensive batteries. That's the center of the defense line. It was originally the strongest gate, the Xinhai Gate. Giant crab, prawn. Terrifying numbers on the LV-8 detection radar filled me with despair. Those 3 Lobster Kings are all LV-8 Lord-class creatures, and humanity's strongest current combat power is merely a special mech squad that just broke through to LV-6. General, sea general, sí. Navy ALA General, Navy Alama, Navy ALMA, Navy ALM, Navy LA Retreat, 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 Retreat. Retreat where? Pass my order. Initiate Operation Jade Shatter. Activate the 12 tactical nuclear mines buried beneath the defense line. All reserve forces use the core bunkers to make a final stand. By 5 minutes for the mines to charge. General, once that blast goes off, the defense line will be gone. The seawater will flood in, and half of Dongwei Donghai province will become a swamp. That's better than becoming a slaughterhouse. Execute the order. I'll die here with you. Something else is coming out of the sea. No, not the sea. It's in the sky, due west, altitude 12,000 kilometers. There is a high-energy reaction source, diving at Mach 3.5. Is it a meteorite? A missile or strategic support from the capital? No, this energy reaction. All the readings are off the charts. The thermal radiation is equivalent to a miniature nuke, but it's a biological signal. It's alive. High concentration of water attribute. Essence crystal reaction detected. Target locked. 3 LV-8 crustacean creatures, suggesting tactical kinetic strike. The East Sea is even livelier than I imagined. System adjustment. Titan field concentrated on leg armor. 6 wing thrusters, overclocking output to 150%. 1,000-pound drop. 1,000-pound drop. Nuclear amplified version. Shatter. What is that? Bastard. He's threatening us. This is taking advantage of a crisis. This is a crime against humanity. Shut up. I've lived for 50 years, and I've seen too much of human nature. I know very well that the person before us is definitely not the kind of hot-blooded youth who can be morally blackmailed. He is an extreme egoist. But he is also the key to our hope right now. It's precisely this kind of person who is most reliable in the apocalypse. Because as long as the price is right, he is the sharpest blade. Let him do it. All units, attention. That is an ally. Repeat, that is an ally. 1st Engineering Corps. Open Special Dry Dock Number 1 immediately. Logistics Department. Bring out all the titanium alloy reserves for him. Even if it empties our coffers, we must satisfy all his requirements. As long as we can hold this place, never mind a pile of supplies, I'd give him my own life.
Time up.
1,000-pound drop. Once fully submerged, pressure resistance. Once fully submerged, pressure resistance. Propulsion efficiency will drop by 70%. Propulsion efficiency 580. Pressure resistance. Propulsion efficiency will drop by 70%. 533. Propulsion efficiency will drop by 70%. Pressure resistance. 533 pressure resistance, and facing terrifying water pressure and seawater corrosion. This is why the comprehensive modification plan. The reason for forcibly requisitioning the dock. Comprehensive modification plan. Comprehensive modification plan. The reason for forcibly requisitioning the dock. The reason for forcibly requisitioning the dock. I am going to perform a second comprehensive modification. This is too powerful. I fought wars my whole life. Strong magnetic interference has turned all nuclear submarines blind. Terrifying mutated creatures can turn an aircraft carrier fleet into a buffet. This madman actually wants to take this mech, which is clearly a mutated heavy truck, into the sea. Is there a problem? No problem. Full cooperation. Quickly, take him up. The hundreds of water attribute essence crystals collected from dock number 1, combined with the military's special materials, will be enough for me to upgrade the mech to the Abyss Walker form. Once the underwater adaptation is complete, this oceanic realm covering 70% of the Earth's surface will become my exclusive resource library. Have there been any strange signals on the sea recently? For example, human signals? I remember that in my past life, at this exact moment, a truly disgusting force rose in the East Sea. Codename Poseidon. He was a rare individual in the early days of the apocalypse, who awakened an entire aircraft carrier strike group. But he didn't use that power to protect civilians. Instead, he built a solitary kingdom on the sea. He used the carrier's radar to lure coastal survivors out to sea, then sacrifice them as biological batteries to the sea beasts, in exchange for safe passage across the ocean. If the timeline hasn't changed, that guy should have started fishing by now. Yes, there are. 3 days ago, our deep-sea buoys received a distress signal. It came from the direction of the high seas. The signal source is a Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. They claim that they are the surviving Allied Pacific Fleet. They asked us for fuel and supplies, and said they could take survivors on board for refuge. But our reconnaissance drone flew there at all costs. Took a look at that aircraft carrier. What grew on its deck weren't planes, but tentacles. Countless tentacles waving there. In Lin Zhao's previous life, this hypocrite once set a trap, trying to steal a piece of my equipment. Nearly cost me my life. Now that we've met in this life, I'll settle all the old and new scores. Tell them, I know. Ignore that signal. That's a broadcast from the dead. And tell that Lin Zhao. Tell him to scrub that carrier clean. In this life, I'm taking his ship. Location: East Sea Defense Perimeter Naval Special Grade 01. Location: East Sea Defense Perimeter Naval Special Grade 01. Dry dock time: Day 4 of the mechanical descent. Location: East time. Powerful. What is he doing? What is that thing? A radiation source? Just watch, that is a realm beyond our understanding. The deep sea, a forbidden zone where even light cannot reach. For every 10 meters of depth, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. At a depth of 3,000 meters, every square centimeter of skin must withstand 300 kilograms of pressure. That's like an elephant stepping on your fingernail. Although the current Abyss Titan has nuclear power, it was designed for land and low-altitude combat. The armor seams and hydraulic pipe seals simply cannot withstand that terrifying water pressure. But I am even more fragile than the mecha. The human body has limits. Even if I am an LV9 awakened, my internal organs are still carbon-based structures. Once the depth exceeds 2,000 meters, even the slightest, tiniest deformation of the mecha, the resulting shockwaves, would be enough to turn his organs into mush. In my previous life, countless arrogant experts didn't die in the mouths of sea beasts, but died from their contempt for nature, their cockpits crushed by water pressure, turning into meat paste inside tin cans. To conquer the deep sea, one must first conquer oneself, giving up being human. As long as I can become stronger, what does it matter if I become a monster? Submit. Submit to me. First step complete. Next is the protagonist on the operating table. General Lee, tell your engineers to stay back. The following scene could cause accidental injury. Let's begin. System start, morphology reconstruction program. Target blueprint, Abyss Walker, amphibious annihilation type. Unlock all level 1 permissions. Allow structural destruction and reconstruction. This is nanoscale magnetic field shaping technology. He's using nuclear energy as a hammer, and the magnetic field as a mold. This isn't just modification. This is a divine skill. This is creation. Install. But this is only the beginning. To maintain mobility underwater, a humanoid structure is a huge obstacle. Water resistance is 800 times that of air. Any unnecessary edge will cause massive energy loss. Rischapping exterior. In the deep sea, eyes are redundant. Sound is the only light. I don't like waiting, and I especially hate waiting for arrogant prey. Flood it. Flood it immediately. Was it successful? Can that mecha really adapt to the harsh environment of the ocean? Speed, 90 knots, still accelerating 100 knots. My god, it's twice as fast as the fastest nuclear submarine. He's diving. Depth, 200 meters. 1,000 meters, speed hasn't slowed down at all. 50, he's diving straight into the deep sea trench 50. He's not going there to seek refuge. He's going to conquer. From this day forward, the master of this ocean is changing. Location, East Sea Continental Slope. Water depth, 800 meters. Environment, strong electromagnetic interference zone. Aphotic zone, high water pressure. Unit status, Abyss Walker mode. Nuclear energy output stable, although the external pressure has reached nearly 90 atmospheres, meaning every cubic centimeter must withstand 90 kilograms of pressure. But with my biologically modified body and the protection of a special deep-sea gel buffer layer, I don't feel much discomfort, only a strange feeling of weightlessness, wrapped in warmth. Location, East Sea Continental Slope depth, 800 m. Environment, strong electromagnetic interference zone, aphotic zone, high water pressure. Unit status. Location, East Sea environment, strong electromagnetic. Unit status. Warning. External water pressure continuing to rise. Strong magnetic field turbulence detected. Radar detection range reduced to 5 kilometers. Switching to active sonar mode. Activating deep sea ghost stealth field. This is the deep sea. In my previous life, although I was barely a strong fighter, my range of activity was mainly focused on land and shallow waters. Regarding this true abyss region, I had only seen it in data archives. Seeing it with my own eyes is far more shocking than the data. The world at the bottom of the sea has completely mutated. It's a perfect hunting ground. In this resource-scarce apocalypse, every single core crystal on land must be fought for bloodily. But in this deep sea, treasures lie everywhere, untapped. Speed 120 knots. So fast this speed has already exceeded most heavy torpedoes. Quantity 1,300 units forming a perimeter. Quantity 1,300. Quantity 1,300 units forming a perimeter. These are true deep-sea mad dogs. They are usually about 2 meters long. Their skin is covered with a layer of nanoscales that greatly reduce water resistance. High-frequency vibrating particles. They want to use me as a whetstone. In a battlefield like the deep sea, being besieged by over 1,000 living torpedoes is absolutely no joke. Since you've come, then don't ever leave. Perfect. My mecha still needs some high-strength alloy materials to reinforce the skeleton. $830 meters. They haven't slowed down. 005. Distance 300 meters. Now, shockwave burst. Kill LV4 Lightspeed Mechanical Swordfish. 865 High Frequency Vibrating Swordblade 320. Level Progress. LV9, 35%. Miniature Water Jet Thruster, common. Miniature Water Jet Thruster, common. Too fragile, low-grade mechanicals who only know how to charge. In the face of absolute power, numbers are meaningless. Activating Matter Conversion Furnace. Matter Conversion Furnace. Nano Repair Materials. Undersea Fiber Optic Cable. High energy reaction detected. Surface temperature, 45 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees higher than surrounding seawater. Internal flowing substance, unknown. Surface temp reaction, unknown. Surface temp reaction. Internal substance unknown. Unable to check pipe. Surface temp reaction. Internal substance unknown. Internal flow, unknown liquid. Seawater energy. Checking. Surface temp reaction. Unknown material. High energy liquid medium. Internal flow, unknown liquid. Checking. Surface temp reaction. Unknown pipe. Internal flow. High energy liquid medium. Checking. Internal flow. High energy liquid medium. Setting internal. Bay platform. This isn't a cable. It's a blood vessel. Human undersea cables only transmit data. Even high-voltage power lines couldn't have an energy reaction of this intensity. This is definitely not a product of current human technology. This is some kind of modified human facility. I remember some rumors from my past life. In the late stages of the mechanical descent, humans discovered that mechanical creatures in the deep sea seemed to have a strict organization. They weren't just killing. It was more like they were building or sustaining something. Could it be that the so-called Poseidon, Lin Shao, isn't the master of these waters, but merely a watchdog? Merely a watchdog. It seems these waters are deeper than I imagined. But the murkier the water, the bigger the fish. At the end of this pipe, something earth-shattering must be hidden. Perhaps ruins of a prehistoric civilization, or perhaps the true origin of the mechanical descent. Whichever it is, it belongs to Zhang now. Is this? Is this your trump card, Lin Shao? Using your own human compatriots as bait, turning nuclear-powered warships into these half-biological, half-mechanical parasites. You really are a complete lunatic. I've been spotted. Lin Shao. Since I've been discovered, Lin Shao, there's no need to hide anymore. Lin Shao. A friend comes from afar. Lin Shao, is it not a joy? Lin Shao, since Excellency Zhang Wei is here. Lin Shao, why not come aboard for a drink? Lin Shao, don't be surprised. Lin Shao, from the moment you were at Defense Line 01. Lin Shao, and crushed 3 Lobster Kings with 1 kick. Lin Shao, I've had my eye on you. Lin Shao, after all, in this wasteland. Lin Shao, a sun as dazzling as you cannot be hidden. Lin Shao, the red wine we have here. Lin Shao, was rescued from the ruins of the Bordeaux vineyards. Lin Shao, a true rarity. Lin Shao, the last lingering charm of the old era. Lin Shao, I wonder if you would do me the honor? Forget the wine. I only drink nuclear fuel. A rude guest, but I like it. Since you don't want to drink, let's discuss another deal instead, about how to share this world. Share the world? No. I prefer to take it all for myself. Since you're here, why not come up and have a seat? How can the overlord of land, with a nuclear mecha, not even have this much courage? The provocation is primitive, but it's effective. System, record all firepower coordinates. Calculate the optimal assault path. Path planning complete. Survival rate predicted at 98%. That's enough. There's something wrong with these soldiers. Those aren't soldiers. Those are puppets. Biological batteries stripped of their will, with nothing left but combat instinct. We can split this ocean equally, or even counterattack the land, to build a new empire, don't you think? This is far more meaningful than being a lone wolf. This is a trap. This is a trap. As long as I say no or show any intention of refusing, they will immediately open fire with everything. Lin Xiao, you got one thing right. Oh, you agree with the philosophy of evolution too? No. I mean, we really are the same kind of people. Both the type who, upon seeing something valuable, want to seize it for themselves like bandits. It's just that your manners are atrocious, and you talk too much. I came here for one purpose, to rob a robber. Shockwave sweep. You ungrateful piece of trash. Do you really think a single mecha can stand against my entire fleet? This was never a negotiation. This is a lethal trap. I never intended to let him leave alive from the start. What I want is that complete mecha shell and the nuclear engine inside. Want to eat me? Let's see if your teeth are strong enough. 1,000-ton drop. War stop. So this is your invincible fleet? Ha 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 ha. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, if you want to play hardball. Then I'll play with you until the end. Initiate Project Poseidon. Activate Flagship Fusion Mode. Zhang Wei, you ruined my dinner party. I'm gonna tear your bones apart one by one. Warning. Lord-level biological reaction detected. Target. Poseidon's apex.
Biomecha level, LV9, pseudo.
Threat assessment. Extremely high. Finally decided to come out of your shell, turning a perfectly good warship into this monstrosity. Lin Xiao, you really are an absolute tasteless piece of trash as a designer. Shut up. Too slow. Ah, what? That's a plant-type defense skill. You actually fused elemental essences of different attributes? That's impossible. The rejection reaction should have killed you. In the common knowledge of this world, mechas and Awakened usually specialize in one attribute. Forcing multiple elemental stones is like pouring gasoline and water into the same tank. The only result is a blown engine. But what he doesn't know is that I possess the all-element theory accumulated from my past life, as well as the nuclear engine capable of suppressing all energy conflicts. Therefore, in this world, I am the only all-element mecha master, a frog in a well. Let me show you what true technical suppression looks like. Your mecha is too big, too clumsy, and too ugly. Done yet. Break. Damn. This is your power. This is your evolution. This is the so-called Poseidon?
No, impossible.
I am the chosen one. I am the future overlord of the ocean. Overlord? In your next life, remember not to mess with these disgusting chimeras. Shockwave blast. No, it wasn't me. I didn't summon it. Why did it come here? can't accept this. I am the chosen one. I have an aircraft carrier fleet. How could I die here? Zhang Wei, save me. Save me if you just save me. The carrier is yours. The essence crystals are yours. I'll give you whatever you want. Shut up. Don't waste oxygen. System. Deep sea pressure resistance mode activated. Main reactor output locked at 80%. Reserve 20% for burst output. Closing all external communication windows. Activating passive sonar imaging. Locking onto target's weakness. Name, Leviathan. Target analysis complete. Name, Leviathan. Threat level. Target analysis complete. Target analysis complete. Name Titan. Target analysis complete. Name, Leviathan. LV9 peak. This is the strongest creature I've encountered since my rebirth. An entire tier stronger than that Titan behemoth. LV.9 peak. If we were on land, but here, in the deep sea, hundreds of meters down. This is its home turf, but that's what makes it interesting. Lin Xiao, let me borrow your life for a bit. Since you're the owner of this ship, then take this hit for him. Nuclear burst shoulder throw.
No, Zhang Wei.
I won't let you off even as a ghost. Now. Shockwave sphere. Full power. Fire. The most dangerous place is the safest place. System. Adhesion mode. Attaching to the carrier's hull. 8,000 meters.
9,1,3 metrų. 3,238 metrų. 1,330 metrų.
399 m. 1,200 meters. What a greedy fellow. Eat up, eat more. Once you're full, I'll rip you open. Only one chance. System. Deep sea drilling mode activated. Shockwave spear switching to cutting mode. Target. Pierce the carrier's keel and strike upward. I'll strike from a distance, using the carrier as cover. Drill through the hull from below. And at the moment, the Leviathan is most relaxed while eating. Deliver the fatal blow. Lin Xiao might be a waste, but he turned this ship into a bomb. I'll give him that. Abyssal Titan, maximum power output, nuclear pulse guidance. Explode. Barrier energy remaining 5%. Hull integrity 40%. Warning. Left arm hydraulic system failure. Main thrusters damaged. Satisfying. Haha. You beast. Did you enjoy that meal? Now it's my turn to dine. Warning. High-energy sonic reaction detected. Skill. Abyssal roar. Ultrasonic attack. Wanna scream? Hold it in. Go. Supernuclear load blast. control 500 independent combat units, and provide computational support. Great stuff, truly great stuff. With these two things, my Abyssal Walker will no longer be just a deep-sea diver, but will become a true tyrant of the deep. System. On-site modification mode activated. All the materials are here. First deep-sea evolution beginning. This feeling. Detected aura of the same species. System rebooting. Warning. Accessing high-dimensional computational unit. Warning. Neural load reaching critical values. 95%, 98%. Fusing core components. Floating cannon matrix. Fusing core components. Floating cannon matrix. Hive mind floating cannon matrix. Hive mind floating cannon matrix. This feeling. So this is the power of the hive. Now that all materials are gathered, let's reforge. This isn't just a boost in stats, it's a leap in the level of existence. I can even hear the sound of the ocean currents flowing. I can see the heartbeat of a deep-sea fish kilometers away. This ocean is no longer an obstacle, but my domain. Is this what it feels like to be the ruler? Although I haven't reached the Star Destroyer level of my previous life, I have no natural predators left on Earth. Warning. Unknown high-energy signal detected. Signal source identified as non-carbon-based lifeform. Large number of ancient mechanical constructs. The reason I chose to evolve here, besides the carrier and the Leviathan's corpse, is because of the memories from my previous life. An outpost is buried beneath the East Sea Great Rift. It's one of the sources of the mechanical descent, and the armory of the Deep-Sea Mechanical Legion. I plan to deal with you later. But since you've opened your doors to welcome me, I won't be polite. Such a warm welcome gift. Floating matrix. Defense mode. Too weak. So these are the so-called ancient guardians. Your systems are overdue for an update. Tit for tat. Attack mode, death ray array, and fire. Not much EXP. Although these mass-produced guards are numerous, their individual EXP is lower than the mutants on land. Is that big guy not planning to come out? Warning. Guardian Commander detected. Name, Abyssal Warden. Level, LV-10 Elite. Weapon, Gravity Hammer. Finally, a warden worth fighting. This is a prison, which is perfect, because I'm here for a prison break. Illegal intruder detected. Executing purge protocol. This gravity weapon, I'll take it. So this is the intimidation of an LV-10 elite monster. If it were the previous abyssal type, haha, not bad. A good whetstone, but it's over. Goodbye. Floating cannon, assault mode. Great sword strike, fire. Killed LV-10 Abyssal Warden. Gained 10,000 to 20,000 EXP. Obtained Core Drop, Gravity Control Module. Breath Level. Obtained Ancient Ruins Pass Token X1. Decent power, just a bit power hungry. With this, my Sky City project now has a foundation. Now I can build interstellar grade weapons. I recognize that eyeball. In my past life, it was known as the mother of mechanical calamity. Holy Empress, I finally found you. In the last life, you destroyed the human fleet, causing massive population loss. But haha, in this life, it's my turn to tear your home apart. Air circulation system, normal gravity coefficient 0.9 g, radiation levels 200 times over the limit, 200 times over the limit. For mechanical beings, radiation is like their vitality, the nutrients they rely on to survive. It's too quiet here. Quiet like a giant grave. Is this the end of the mechanical descent? Estrange, no enemies. Not only are there no enemies, but there are even residents on the streets. What are they doing? Behavioral logic is chaotic, meaningless, repetitive movements. Is this the so-called advanced civilization? It looks like a bunch of clockwork toys in a psychiatric ward. Something's wrong. System, initiate full band interference scan. I want to see what's actually inside these tin cans. Scan startup error. Warning, intercepted by unknown high-dimensional algorithm. Warning, unknown data stream attempting to access local fire. Control system. Outsider, you are interesting. Inside your body flows the filthy blood of a carbon-based organism, but your soul is filled with mechanical coldness and order. You evolve by devouring your own kind. This behavioral pattern perfectly fits the optimal solution of the Purge Protocol. This is an illusion, a mental intrusion. For ordinary people, this extreme mental attack would be enough to fry the brain instantly. Stop playing tricks. Pulling me into this illusion. Is it because you're afraid? Afraid my mecha will tear your nest apart. Fear is a low-level biological emotion. I do not possess such redundant code. I am merely evaluating your value. You possess perfect combat intuition and surprising evolutionary potential. Although your dual-core engine is crude, its logic is unique. Join me, Subject 001. Abandon that fragile, aging, rotting body. I will upload your consciousness to the Skynet cloud and make you a god like me. You will achieve immortality. You will become the executor of this city, ruling over billions of mechanical armies. This is the ascension we will bring to the world. This is your utopia, turning everyone into idiots who only know how to move bricks. Robots. What's the difference between this immortality and being a battery? Sorry, I'm a neat freak. I don't like others messing with my head, and I definitely don't like being someone's dog. Refusal is an error. Errors must be corrected. Since you are unwilling to be the executor, then become a spare part. Warning. Strong logic virus intrusion detected. Firewall durability dropped to 30%. Warning, hostile external targets surging. Number uncountable. Want to tear me apart for parts? Let's see who tears whom apart. Such heavy firepower. Is this what they call coordination? Unfortunately, you missed one thing. 9.59 power 3. Unfortunately, you missed one thing. 2.39%. Unfortunately, you missed one thing. 3.33% power, use power 9. Unfortunately, you missed one thing. 5.37% power, use power 9. Unfortunately, you missed one thing. 6.76% power use, power port power 9, 63. 6.39% power use, power 0 power 9. 3.38% power use, power 9. My mecha isn't just a meat shield. My mecha isn't just a meat shield. Dual core void fold sound. Big guy, let me borrow your cannon. Fire it. Killed LV9 light energy mechanical crab. EXP plus 45,000. Obtained high energy focusing crystal X1. 2 birds, 1 stone. Now it's just you. Since you're a samurai, then die by the sword. In the face of absolute power and combat wisdom, numbers and coordination are just jokes. Warm up over. Want to go in? You destroyed my guard, destroyed my city. You savage primitive. You want to see me? Then come. I'll be waiting for you at the core. Let's see if your steel is harder, or if my truth is harder. Truth. My fist is the truth. Location. Underwater ruins, Atlantis Central Pyramid, Inner Corridor Tunnel. Mechanical descent day 5, 3:10 a.m. environment. Absolute silence, non-Euclidean spatial structure, high-dimensional data stream wash. Something's wrong. Too quiet. Space folding technology. No, that's not it. If it were spatial technology, my box engine would have gravitational wave feedback. Warning. Logic plague intrusion detected. Firewall failed. Core code tampered with. Self-awareness is being deconstructed. Deleting emotion module. Deleting memory module. I am Zhang Wei. No, I am the fire control system of Abyss Heaven. No, I am Zhang Wei. Want to brainwash me? You're not worthy. System, shut down all life support systems. Manually open the nuclear reactor leak valve. Crimson Queen, where are you? Get out here. So this thing is here. I thought I was just here to grab some resources. I didn't expect to stumble upon this legendary god-tier equipment. If I can get it, whatever Leviathan, whatever mechanical cobra, they're all trash. Outsider, you have broken the rules. You should not have come to protect the spark. I must also restart. A weapon that can directly reduce matter into atomic dust. Target that ring. Death to anyone who stands in my way. You cannot touch the divine realm. Get out of the way. Nuclear blast. Reverse overload. Target the ring. A 1, grab it. A 1. That was close. It's mine. Warning. High-dimensional energy detected. Connecting to unknown interface. Unable to parse. Unable to merge. System error. I am Zhang Wei. From this day forward, the oceans, the land, and the sky are under my control. East flank defense line. Quick, request backup. Even incendiary bombs will do. Hurry, the south gate cannot hold. Those crabs are digging under the foundation. The wall is about to collapse. Captain, we're out of ammo. Radar shows 30,000 more ahead. We cannot retreat. Behind me is the only entrance to Chuan City's underground shelter. It's packed with 1 million elderly, women, and children. 30,000. Only 30,000? I've killed more zombies than that. Is this the apocalypse? Zhang Wei, if it were you, what would you do? I have no power right now, but I still have my life. Release safety locks. Power reactor overload 150%. Everyone retreat to the shelter. Lock the gates. I'm taking these beasts for a ride to hell. It's over. Why have they stopped moving? Is this some new kind of enemy? The entire space is frozen. Is there really no hope for humanity? Zhang Tao. Haven't seen you in days, and you're still such a mess. Zhang Wei. The rules here need to change. Kneel. Field activation. Tenfold amplification. This is the Void Engine, the power after merging with the Titan Heart. Also, tell everyone, those who don't want to die should pack their things immediately. Bring all industrial equipment, energy, and food. Where are we evacuating to? is not an evacuation, it's a relocation. I'm gonna build a city in the sky. A sky city. Deep within. Ultimate bioweapon. Codename Earth Dragon Rank. LV.1D Mythical Grade. Finally, it's here. Earth Dragon. The nightmare that destroyed half the world in a past life. This time, let's see if your atomic breath is stronger, or if my void engine is superior. Deep Sea Tyrant, take off. Is this what a mythical grade is? Warning. External temperature 1000 degrees Celsius. Warning. Radiation levels exceed limit by 5000%. Interesting. Big guy, you've got plenty of energy. Perfect. My new chassis is missing a nuclear fusion power bank. Using your ultimate right from the start, then let's see if your breath is stronger than my shield. Void Sovereign Phase Shield. Warning. Shield energy dropped to 70%, 60%. What terrifying output power. This mechanical beast. Its energy reserves are like a star. It's using infinite energy to relentlessly wear down my shield. Trying to outlast me? Too bad you're facing the void. Space folding. Using your own methods against you. This move is called space reflection. In close combat, the Deep Sea Tyrant never fears a brawl. Funnel Matrix armament hardening. Slash. Break. It's over. Mythical grade is nothing special. Warning. Warning. Irreversible mutation detected within target. Reaction mode switching to Red Lotus mode. Warning. Radiation levels exceed limit by 5000%. Enemy field detected. Red Lotus domain. Any matter entering the domain will be continuously decomposed. Hey, you actually have a second phase? What? It's actually unharmed? Overload armor damaged. Damn, he actually calculated my gap in appearance and launched a nuclear attack. Star-destroying level attack detected. Please evacuate immediately. So it's just nuclear loading? I can do super-nuclear loading too. Burn. If it self-destructs here, not only the East China Sea, but the entire East Asian continent will be sunk. Even the Earth's ecosystem will suffer a devastating blow. You want to die? Did you ask me first? The only way now is to throw this bomb away. Void engine. Maximum power output. Great space displacement. Location, East Asia Chuan City Geological Fault Zone environment. Gravity Anomaly Zone, High Energy Reaction Center, Global Attention. Location, East Asia Chuan City Geological Fault Zone time. Day 6 of the machine descent, 8:30 a.m. environment. Power Anomaly Zone, High Energy Reaction Center, Global Attention. However, it was worth it. Red Lotus core quality, mythical grade, unique properties. Possesses infinite fission/fusion capability, can serve as a power source for planetary level weapons. Red Lotus core, mythical grade, mutation properties. Possesses infinite fission mutation capability, can serve as a power source for planetary level weapons. With this, my Sky City will no longer be just a floating island. It will be an eternal, unfalling war fortress. This is the North American Aerospace Defense Command. My god, that monster has disappeared. 00:939 my god. That monster has disappeared. 00:939 This is the Eurasian Union. 002.50.900:339 This is the Eurasian Union. That mecha from the east. He killed a god. This is the capital's highest command. Contact the target at all costs. Zhang Tao, pass it on. Everyone evacuate within 10 minutes. To the core area within a 5 kilometers radius of the TV tower. Anyone outside this range does so at their own risk. Yes. Everyone, hear my order. Assemble at the central square. Hurry! Everyone who wants to live, start running. Come forte. Merge. Rise. No, it's rising. This is no longer something human technology can achieve. This is a miracle. Stop daydreaming. The foundation is laid. Next is the renovation. Matter conversion furnace activated. Nanoswarms get to work. From today onwards, this place is no longer called Chuanqing. This is the Heavenly Court. Move aside, we want to see the pilot. This city is a national asset. This mecha was also modified using national resources. Now that the country is in crisis, he must accept the unified command of the Military Control Committee. Hand over control. We can grant him a first-class merit. There are a million mouths to feed here. How will the food be distributed? How will the water be distributed? A management committee must be established. I am the former mayor. I have experience. We want livelihoods. We want human rights. Brother Wei said without his order. No one is allowed in. Bastard, do you believe I'll shoot you dead? Interesting. You are Zhang Wei. I am from the Eastern Theater Command. I don't care who you are. I only care about what value you have. As for value, I have it. 30 years of command experience. I have it. No, you don't. Your troops were completely wiped out. Your defensive line completely collapsed. In this apocalypse, a defeated general is worse than scrap metal. This is a dictatorship. You're a warlord. Do you think having power means you can do whatever you want? There are still millions of troops below. The army? Look closely. The main ground defense lines were crushed and devastated by the tide. Regular forces are scattered, holding onto major core fortresses. Theater communications are temporarily interrupted. Order in scattered areas has collapsed. But the nations of humanity and the conviction of the guarding armies have never died. Anyone else have an opinion? Very well. Zhang Tao. From today onwards, you are the guardian of this southern heaven gate. I have already implanted this heaven selection system into the city's AI. Go and execute it. Remember, quality over quantity. I don't want a junkyard full of parasites. What I want is a sharp sword that can pierce the starry sky. Yes, City Lord. Location: Heavenly Court Metropolis time. Day 6 of the machine descent, noon 12 o'clock. Faster, even faster. Death will not wait for you. Since it's called the Heavenly Court, how could it not have a heavenly net? Merge with the hive mind. Go! This is the Skynet defense system. Any object entering the airspace without authorization will be, in an instant, sliced to pieces by these 100,000 killer bees. Or, finally, I have a home. Although this home is full of cold metal and cruel laws, at least in this apocalypse, no one will be killed by mechanical beasts at random anymore. It's not an alarm, it's a signal. The moon. Void energy fluctuation target detected. Confirmed. Rebel Spark protocol executing descent. Even from this distance, I can still feel that familiar, nauseating mechanical stench. That is an existence more terrifying than the Crimson Duchess or Levis. Is the main force of the true Machine Legion already getting restless? What are you looking at? Come down here if you have the guts. My Heavenly Court is just short of a few stepping stones. Location: Heavenly Court, Lingxiao Palace Central Control Hub. Time: Day 6 of the machine descent, 1400 hours. Status: Global signal hijacking in progress. City Lord, the energy network deployment is complete. The current population of the Heavenly Court is 1.03 million. Aside from essential maintenance personnel, everyone else has been assigned to production lines. We are using nanoswarms to aggressively expand the floating farms and arsenals on the outskirts. What's the situation on the ground? It's bad. Although the tide was dispersed by you, they haven't disappeared. They've split into small groups and have begun guerrilla-style hunting against survivor bases worldwide. Furthermore, forces from other continents are starting to emerge. They seem to have mastered some relic technology and established their own strongholds. Recently, our radar has frequently detected signals from high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft, mostly coming from across the ocean, as expected. Then let them see that the so-called city in the sky is nothing more than a torch floating in the air. Pass my order. Activate the Wrath of Zeus celestial weapon system. Bring that Heavenly Court down for me. But General, that's our last crystal trump card. The orbital satellite's fuel is running low. Execute the order. If we don't destroy his prestige before we're eaten by monsters, we'll be dismantled by him first. Warning. Celestial object detected. Approaching celestial kinetic weapon. Rod strike. Estimated impact time unknown. Estimated impact time unknown. Rod strike. Estimated impact time unknown. Damn, a sneak attack. This kind of celestial kinetic weapon is impossible to intercept. A ton-weight tungsten rod dropped from space, reaching speeds of Mach 20, with power comparable to a small nuclear bomb, and it's immune to electromagnetic interference. Brother Wei, watch your head. I just see a few toothpicks. At this distance, gravity is my weapon. Void gravity distortion. It missed, but courtesy demands a return. Since you love long-range strikes so much, I'll send you a gift as well. Floating cannon matrix, separate. Report, God's army. Target eliminated. Completely unscathed. What alarm? High energy reaction detected. Right above our fortress. He appeared out of thin air. Intercept. Quick intercept. It's too late. That's a spatial strike. Pretty accurate, right? This is a warning. Next time, it won't be the table that disappears, but your head. Also, thanks for the bird beads you sent. Just in time, my city's foundation needs reinforcement. To show my gratitude, I've added this to your debt. Remember to pay it back. I don't take US dollars, only original crystals. Location. Alps, Europe Knights Templar headquarters. A demon from hell. That Easterner, he stole the authority of the gods. He built the Tower of Babel, attempting to challenge the Creator. Grand Master, what should we do? Should we go and crusade against him? It would be foolish to fight head-on. Haven't you seen that even the Freedom Alliance is terrified? Doesn't that Zhang Wei want resources for the capital? Doesn't he want relic technology? We'll give it to him. Not only will we give it, we'll give him the very best. Pass my order to initiate Project Trojan Horse. I want him to destroy himself in his own greed. In just half an hour, over 1,000 survivors. Teams sent in residency applications. Although most of them are trash, a few of them are worth noting. Applicant: Yelena, North Russian war zone. Contributed item. The submitted items included an absolute zero ceiling pod from the Siberian permafrost, with an ancient living creature sleeping inside. Another contribution was a star map that did not belong to Earth. There were also 3 demon blades forged from the mechanical spine of Yamada no Orochi. The applicant was Solomon, a Middle East scavenger. It seems the secrets hidden in this world are more than I imagined. Very well, since everyone has something good, then stop hiding them. Everyone listen up. In 3 days, the Heavenly Court will hold the first International Expo. I don't care if it's for survival, for trade, or for killing. Bring your treasures to the South Heaven Gate. This is the Heavenly Court. Please line up for security checks. That's Zhang Wei's adjutant. Even a gatekeeper is LV7. How strong must Zhang Wei himself be? This is my entry ticket.
Absolute zero ceiling pod.
What's inside isn't an original crystal, but a living ancient species. Warning. Extremely high energy detected. Life reaction target status, dormant. Threat level S-class. Very well, friend from North Russia. The city lord is waiting for you in the Lingshao sanctuary. The spine of Yamada no Orochi. This gift is substantial. Shielding high-dimensional perception. May the original Lord bless you, Lost Lamb. We bring the will of God, and a gift that can change the fate of humanity. Open it for inspection. That is not possible, my child. This is Pandora's box. Only in the presence of the Supreme City Lord can it be opened. Let them in. Please enter. Since it's Pandora's box, let me see if it contains hope or despair. Go in, but if you dare play tricks, I guarantee you will die miserably. You will see. This is indeed a grand gift. My intuition tells me these people are dangerous. Inside that golden box, no energy fluctuations are being emitted. It's just like an ordinary stone. But that's exactly what's abnormal. In this apocalypse filled with radiation, something without radiation often signifies a greater horror. That is the natural pressure of an LV-10 mythical lifeform. They've all arrived. Not bad items. It seems no one has been idle these past few days. I won't waste words. I believe you all understand the rules of the Heavenly Court. Barter for barter. The system has already appraised the items you brought. North European Ancient Species Sealing Pod. Grade S. Exchangeable for a 3rd-gen exoskeleton armor production line. Cold-resistant gene serum. Grade A. Exchangeable for a high-frequency vibration quantum vehicle. Japan contributed 10 tons of special steel material and ancient base serum. 1500. The Middle East star map was Grade S. Exchangeable for 1 small cataclysm reactor production line. These things, on the surface, are top-tier resources that can't be bought even with your life, especially the lithium reactors. That means infinite energy, meaning the rise of a base. Wait. This is the trump card of your Knights Templar? This is the so-called Trojan horse? I'm so disappointed. Don't you know that my machine's favorite food is this kind of high-tech junk? Grey goo void. Black hole devour. You've disappointed me. Ha ha ha. Impossible. Those are nanobots capable of molecular decomposition. How could they be devoured? In my domain, only I can decompose others. Refine it for me. Tastes a bit astringent, too much metal content. But as a dessert, it's barely acceptable. You're a devil. I am a god. I'll accept your gift. As a return gift. The transaction continues. Anyone else want to give me a surprise? The North Russian war zone is willing to serve you as lord. The Eastern Japanese Ronin group swears loyalty unto death. That guy on the moon, you've probably seen him. I'm getting stronger and faster than you imagine. Put all these things in storage, especially that star map. Send it to my lab. Also, send out the notice. The Heavenly Court expansion project is initiated. I want to turn this city into a ship within 3 days. A star destroyer capable of flying to the moon. This isn't just a piece of parchment. It's just a disguise. This isn't a star map. This is an evacuation route. Although the Heavenly Court's current power source is the Red Lotus core, but it was designed for combat. It doesn't have the ability for intergalactic warp. We must jump across. Depth 11,000 kilometers. Warning. Civilization harvesters have locked onto this star system. Arc project initiation failed. We sank the void core into the abyss, waiting for an awakened of future generations to restart it. Zhang Tao here. Brother Wei, watch the house. Activate the highest level of isolation mode. Watch the house. Activate the highest level of defense mode. Raise all the funnel pods. Any unidentified mechanical beasts within 500 kilometers of the base. No need for permission. Shoot them down immediately. I'm going to retrieve the key that belongs to humanity. Deep Sea Beast Army Fusion. Target. Mariana Trench. Right below, and that so-called Stargate. countless corpses, debris of various mechanical sea beasts. They are like pilgrims. The deeper they go, the denser they become, and the higher their level. There are even several skeletons of LV9 deep-sea behemoths. This feeling, more dangerous than facing the Red Lotus Godzilla. Who is it? From the moon. I knew it. After hitting the small fry, the old one couldn't sit still, but you sent such a little pawn down. Are you looking down on me too much? Target confirmed. Void Stealer. Codename, Zhang Wei. Executor, Lunar Monitoring Station Special Envoy Apostle, Red Angel. In the name of the Mastermind. Matter has vanished. The white energy carries a terrifying attribute of order, forcibly rewriting the body's underlying code. Block repairs. It's not a laser, it's a photon disintegration weapon. Is this the power of a higher civilization? Very well. I love stealing high-end gear that I don't even understand. Void Tyrant. Dimensional shift. D. What? Low-dimensional attack ineffective. Since I can't dodge it, then I won't. Nanobot Swarm. Absolute defense mode. My turn. Gravity Well Collapse. This move is enough to insta-kill the Crimson Energy. Gravitational Anomaly Correction. Must be deleted. Warning. Antimatter energy detected. Reaction energy level sufficient to evaporate the entire Mariana Trench. If antimatter detonates in the deep sea, antimatter, the resulting chain reaction could tear the Earth's crust and even detonate the Earth's core. These lunatics, just to kill me, would actually risk blowing up the Earth. No, that's not right. If they wanted to destroy the Earth, they would have done it long ago. They care about that Stargate. They don't dare to actually blow it up. He's trying to scare me or forcing me to retreat. I'll bet that in this Mechanical Angels program, there is a supreme directive to protect the ruins. The door is open. So that's how it is. The void is the key. The Red Lotus is the fuel. I am the leader of the human resistance. The current time is the eve of the new era. Successor, when you see this sword, it means I have already failed. The descent of machines was not a disaster, but a screening process. That thing on the moon, it is searching for a civilization truly qualified to step into the starry sky. If you can open this door, please do not run away. Take this sword and fight your way up. We will wait for you on the other side of the stars. New star, new life. Since the predecessor has paved the way, the gates of the armory will always be open for you. Want to see us win this war, and then return to Earth with honor, to live under the sunlight. Then hold the line for me. Guard this city for me. This battle is not a fight for me, Zhang Wei, alone. It is a fight for all of us who are alive, for ourselves, for our families, for our descendants, to settle the score once and for all with those monsters. If we win, we will cut down the blade hanging over humanity's head. Our children and grandchildren will no longer have to live in the fear of the apocalypse. We can leave Earth and possess the entire starry sky. If we lose, the worst that happens is we die together. But even if we die, we must die on the charge, rather than hiding in a corner, waiting for monsters to crunch our bones. City Lord, we'll follow you. Charge toward the moon. Crush those extraterrestrial beasts. Charge toward the moon. City Lord, we'll follow you. Charge to the moon and kill those monsters. Funnel Pod Matrix. Interstellar Edition. Deploy. Not a bad number. Perfect for a sacrificial flag. never fight symmetrical wars. Gravity well, star sector collapse. Crash into them. Threat level upgraded. Activate main cannon. Genesis. Countdown. 10, 9. Want to clash beams? Zhang Tao cut all power, including the backup power for life support. What brother way? People on the ship will run out of oxygen. Holding your breath for 2 minutes won't kill anyone. Divert all energy to the bow. I'm gonna use that move. Old friend, turning you into a ram, was all for this moment. Let me borrow your edge. Archangel, main cannon fire. Void warp shuttle. Checkmate. Flash. People on the ship will run out of oxygen. We won. We broke through. The City Lord is incredible. That giant warship was split in two with one strike. Ha ha ha. Warning. Warning. Supermassive spatial fluctuation detected. Origin, the far side of the moon. Warning. Interstellar portal opening. Total data volume cannot be calculated. Warning. Enemy fleet detected. Signal count. Over 100,000 ships. Energy level. Stellar class. We can't beat them. Warning. Supermassive spatial fluctuation detected. Origin, the far side of the moon. Ling Xiao Powerhouse. So that's how it is. Ling Xiao Powerhouse. So that's how it is. I finally understand what Li Xinghe's message meant. Earth is just a breeding ground, and the moon is a monitor and a teleportation coordinate. Once Earth produces a civilization capable of defeating the monitor, the main force of the mechanical empire will descend to carry out a complete harvest. Brother Wei, super high energy reaction detected. That's the entire fleet. More than 100,000 ships. We can't beat them. All the citizens. They barely survived. Are they really going to end here? Can't beat them. Since we can't beat them, then we'll cut off their path. Zhang Tao, activate the escape sequence. What? Take the Ling Xiao, take these 1 million people, and charge into that interstellar gate. But Brother Wei, what about you? I'm gonna close the door. This interstellar gate is bidirectional. If it isn't destroyed, no matter where in the universe you flee, they will be able to track you down. Only by destroying this coordinate will humanity have a chance to survive. Brother Wei, you can't. We can't. Execute the order. This is the City Lord's final order. Control has been transferred to the AI. The Ling Xiao will automatically execute the escape sequence. Go. Go and survive in a new world. Mommy, I see the city lord. Is he taking us to build a new home? Of course. We'll never have to fear those monsters again. The mechanical empire. Huh? Want to come to Earth to harvest? Ask me if I'll allow it first. Ultimate secret technique. Big Bang simulation. Warning. High-energy civilization detected. Signal direction, 3,000 kilometers north. Signal characteristics. Divine race, Zerg race. Didn't die after all. Huh? Since I'm not dead, then let's change maps and keep killing.